should start in...
There we go. Hello, guys. We're back with another vlog for you guys. This is about a portfolio moment about giving some feedback based on our pitches. First of all, I'm going to start with myself. After watching my own pitch, I did realize some good things and some bad things. First of all, I thought I was very clear. I had very well tonality, my body language as well, even though it was across the screen. I had good body language. I spoke with my hands, spoke with my body, and it was exactly 1 minute. But on the negative side, the clarity and the good body language and everything like that, it did lead to a bit of rushing, and I started repeating myself, and that could have impacted the facts a little bit. Over to Lucas.
Yes, Aaron, okay, based on our group, what we gave you in terms of feedback, based on your individual pitch, we really liked how you included the satisfaction of a basic need for the people in Botswana in your argumentation, especially regarding the health trends that you have mentioned. That's exactly the right way to approach this kind of question: what kind of product suits best for importing? However, we think that you, Aaron, could have given a little bit more of explanation on the data that you gave to us. So you said something about the import rates for vitamin water, but we would have liked to get some more further explanation why this information is actually really matters to you, and why it matters in your decision making to use vitamin water as your import product.
Cheers, Lucas. Yes, after receiving feedback, I would definitely sort of slow down my words so I can include all the proper explanation of the fact as well. Moving over to Lucas. Our feedback. Lucas, your feedback to yourself.
Yes, so I tried to answer basic questions. So, for example, why it actually is a growing market, cereals, and why the people actually need the product in Botswana. And I think I actually did a pretty good job giving some further information to underline my argumentation. However, I think maybe my way of presenting hasn't been on top today, in terms of being convincing enough and kind of professional. But all in all, I'm quite happy with my pitch.
Yes, I would agree with everything that Lucas has said. So based on the actual pitch and what we've seen in the video, it was a perfectly good structure. He was explaining everything very, very well. Very well choice of words. It made it very, very clear to follow. On the downside, though, everything that Lucas said was 100% correct, and I found it very monotonic. Based on feedback from everyone, we found it a little bit too monotonic, a little bit too robotic, and a little bit too well practiced. He could have sort of expressed a little bit more body language, a little bit more tonality to make it slightly more dynamic. But for the rest, it was very, very well, very, very good.
Okay, first of all, I'm glad to hear your positive parts, and for the negative parts, I'll for sure try to be a little bit more to slow down a little bit more and be a little bit more professional, and try to be convincing enough to get my argumentation straight.
Yep.
Okay, so going to my feedback to myself, I think that in my pitch I had a pretty good structure. I gave points on why exactly I chose wine as my product, and so a bit to like the negative sides that I think I had. I think I was maybe reading a bit too much off my notes, which maybe came across a bit monotone and a bit unnatural. And I think also looking more at the content of things, I think I could have talked a bit more about the wine industry, and that could have maybe made it a bit clearer to why I chose wine.
And the feedback we have for Mats is that you were really informative and well structured, and it didn't have any like big mistakes. But regarding some negative feedback, definitely like the monotone that you mentioned, like tonality wise, it could use some help, and it was a bit over the limit of the pitch, but that's not a major issue. So
so like hearing that feedback, I think my main takeaway is that I maybe need to present a bit more in a way that comes a bit more across naturally, I guess. And I think like that I can also engage the listener a bit better.
The feedback I had for myself is that I thought I spoke a bit too casually. I don't know. Basically, it wasn't. I thought it was a bit informal, and I had missed some information, which I thought it was crucial to explain, and I got a bit carried away by it. And I think I was a bit over the limit as well, something like that. I
Okay,
could have talked more about data.
Okay, yeah, like the feedback that we had for you, Eggy, was that yeah, we also thought that you spoke pretty confidently, and you had clear points to why you chose your product. And yeah, like we also agree with what you said, that your presentation was maybe a bit too casual and came across, yeah, maybe like too well rehearsed. But yeah, other than that, we thought it was a very good presentation.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for listening again for our other vlog. Yeah, this was very helpful. We sort of all gave each other feedback. We sort of rewatched our own pitches, and it sort of forces you to like narrow it down and sort of to better yourself in that sense. Feedback was very useful. And we'll see you guys in the next vlog. Catch you later.